Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome to another live stream. Yeah, I'm back. Um, this is not my regular hours or streaming or whatever, but you know what? I feel like drawing today, and I already have a sketch ready for you guys while I was just listening to music. You know what? I just discovered this channel. This channel is all about like live streams, like live stream concerts, kind of like electro or trance, kind of like shows, and they're fucking pretty good. So it's for Berlin. Basically, it's kind of like a channel that invites a lot of DJs like from Central Europe, and it's just wild. It's just really fucking wild, and I really enjoy electro time to time when I'm drawing. Yep. Okay, sorry, I was getting too comfortable there. Um, I don't have too much to say, my dudes. I've been working on my comics, still working on my projects and all that deal. And now I'm just trying to act like a normal human being again for some reason. Um, I know that I'm the most hated person around comics, but I will keep it low more for now. Kind of like the devil, evil, evil, just evil, Knievel or something like that. I don't know, but I got the freedom to sometimes lose my mind. Um, Live, so everybody can just watch me and listen to me while I'm just losing my mind, spiraling in a hole that nobody will get me out of, or I will crawl out of. So whatever. Um. So the new project that I'm working on is the plunger, and I already kind of like did it in a sketch in advance, so you guys already kind of like see it here. Um, my kind of like idea of this little composition, it was kind of like a tribute to kind of like the Punisher 90s style of, or 80s style of comic composition. I'm sorry, covers composition. It's kind of like a cover um type of fan art, and yeah, this is a character from Comicsgate. Yeah, I have my deals with Comicsgate, but I really like the plunger. I think he's a pretty cool character. When I saw him, it was so fucking hilarious, his concept. that he was kind of like a vigilante, but at the same time, he was kind of like a plunger who was just taking the shit out of the streets or something. I don't know. Let me just fix something real quick, guys, before I start the stream. Me drawing and yapping about bullshit and distracting myself for actually doing my job that is just doing comics. But we live in a modern era right now, so in a new age, so everything has to be monetized and I don't know, transmuted into content. So yeah, that's what I'm doing here is my little contribution to comic culture. I think. I don't know. Shut up, my phone. God damn it. Um, but yeah. Okay, I think we're ready. We all set up. Uh, let's go back to my drawing and pow. Yeah. So now I'm gonna try to control and behave myself. I know I've been in a lot of heat just because I just speak my mind freely because I don't care, actually don't care what political correct people think about me or what I have to say. I really don't care. I don't know. It's not even political at this point. My opinion is it's just someone who's just tired to pretend. That's it. And I'm just here to enjoy culture, enjoy what I do to these comics and nothing else. Earlier, I was watching Thinking Critical live stream. It was kind of cool, I guess. I don't know. It was kind of slow. Well, at the same time, I was sketching this when I was watching the show, doing the initial sketches of this drawing. But I don't know. I wasn't too interested into the titles those guys were recommending. It's kind of like yeah, I already know kind of like the mainstream catalog of books, and none of them caught my attention to the point that I really want to grab them. Not because I'm a hater or oh my god, everything is just woke. It's just like actually don't I don't feel that spark when comics used to be more than just I don't know, kind of like a stepping stone to Hollywood or whatever. It's kind of like everybody. Even the comics that they're recommending, they're just kind of like well, some of them, they're kind of like peaches to be movies or more like in the indie scene. But in Marvel and DC, they're more just revamps or renewals or old characters with new flavors and stuff. But don't like it. I don't like what Marvel or DC are doing right now. To be honest, Not even well. I'm not gonna lie. Well, I got Martian Manhunter. I got kind of like the first volume, kind of like the trade, and I'm about to check that out when I have time. You know, I've been just working and trying to just keep my mind out of trouble. And the reason that I got that book, the Martial Manhunter, was because of the art. The artist was really surreal. We'll call it like a surrealistic type of comic style and composition. You have to kind of like read it and kind of like experiment it by yourself. Well, not read it, actually, just even enjoying the compositions and the dynamism in the movement of panel to panel is is great. It's not that I don't appreciate when panels are really well drawn and with a lot of sticky detail, but I don't know. For me, it's more about the story and how you can tell it in an interesting and graphic way. Not just kind of like getting more, not just I will say getting more into just make every panel a work of art, a piece of art that deserves to be in a museum. I think what DC is doing with the all in kind of like venture is kind of like going back or trying to go back to the pulp, um, kind of like mm, the pulp times where kind of like the comics were more about the time, the pacing. I mean the pacing of the compositions and how you tell your story. They were more full of action, hard boiled, no noir and stuff like that. So they're just going back to basics actually. Like All In is kind of like an initiative that is just kind of like let's do pulp comics, but with some little sparkles of the 90s and 80s styles of comics, but making them look more cool. And the out of all the all in kind of like comics, the one that surprisingly like took my well, I was drawn to kind of like checked out was Martian Manhunter, just because the layouts, the composition of every single panel was amazing. So I it was on my list of comics that I needed to like have and checked out, like actually have a copy. So I was just waiting until the trades will come out, and they did. So now I have my copy of Martian Manhunter, all in version and stuff. So yeah. And I don't know, guys. My brain has been a lot like in a kind of like mush. I've been just feeling like a lot of, I want to say stress, but secondhand embarrassment for noticing things. that I don't want to notice anymore. And I don't know. I just want to focus on just do comics and trying to create at least um, a little community with the people that I have left that I didn't kind of like scare or make it run out of my channel. And I know that I'm buried, like my channel is buried, like kind of like in the the dirt. Like I don't have like not too much like interactions in any of my posts or in kind of like in view count. My old videos are kind of like doing kind of like a revival now. People are kind of like start watching it more, but it's not like something that it will make for me a big difference. I didn't see nothing kind of like changing in my view counts or the fluctuation of people that will come in and check my stuff. So it's kind of like I don't know, probably the word of mouth in the streets is about the well, a word of mouth in the streets about my label probably it's not that good, but uh, not everything is eternal, and I'm just gonna keep showing everybody that I'm just here for the comics. But I don't know if people wanna like booming drama and shit. I don't know. I'm not gonna run out of it. I'm not gonna run. Like it's gonna be funny. The people have to like kind of like build the patience to just listen to me while I'm struggling forming like my arguments and shit. That will be funny as hell though. It's gonna be hilarious. Me like kind of like thinking really slow and shit, while my opponent in kind of like let's simulate that we are in a debate and my opponent is kind of like loses his shit, loses his patience and his shit, while I'm just kind of like being Patrick when when he was in the Krabby Patty when Squidward was just asking him like, "So Patrick, what do you want?" And I will be it. Yeah, I will be like that. Most of the time, people think that I'm smart. I'm not smart. Actually, I don't want to be here. Like, God damn it, I hate YouTube, but I have to do YouTube. The only kind of like path that I have to not success is just to people like just see me that I'm serious about comics and I can create them and entertain them in comics. And yeah, I will try to become a kind of like a personality in YouTube, but I will never promise that I will be consistent in my quality. Okay, sometimes I'll be tired, sometimes I'll be not tired, sometimes I will feel kind of like off, but that comes with the territory. Okay, I'm somebody who needs constant. I don't know, not reassurance, but I don't know, a struggle or a mission to accomplish. And now my mission to accomplish in this next year is to I don't know, take myself out of this fucking hellhole that I'm into in YouTube and trying to be more open to different other um, type of content and audiences, and I had to kind of like behave more seriously. And yeah, I know that it's kind of like a joke that I always kind of like refer to that I'm a homeless person. I'm a crazy person. Yeah, you can think that, but I'm not. I'm just playing around. Sometimes I get mad. Sometimes I like to, you know, get to be a little bit of, you know, a theatric kid, and I like to act and perform, and I like to do different types of voices. I like voice acting. What is the problem? And I'm doing edgy jokes because we live in America, right? It's not the land of the free, home of the brave and stuff, right? So I have the right to just express myself, even though other people say, "Hey, my God," I just I'm just a messenger. That's it. I'm just talking my shit, and if people are listening to me, I would say it's not my problem. You can you can just go watch other YouTube channels. That's okay. I know there is a lot of good content out there. Content. 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 The the only type of content that I really like is kind of like the Raymond's type of videos. I started kind of like digging like Raymond's what is his fucking name? Raymond's thoughts in mind. Thoughts in mind. And it's kind of cool though. Yeah, I've been watching kind of like all his live streams, and the dude has a lot to say and a lot of information, cool information that I'm kind of like learning from him. It's kind of like wow. Some dudes are kind of like I don't know. Um, no, they're really smart. I was about to do a metaphor there, but my mind just right now is working in probably 70, going to a 60% now. So I'm kind of like going full retardation while I'm kind of like trying to make a decent ink here. A decent, not great, decent. I never said that I want to be great. Great. Grapes. Never said that I want to be grapes or something like that. I just want to make some comics, me. I want to just make some comics. What? Oh my god. And shout out to Edmond, the creator of this character, the plunger. I know that he will never watch this, but it will be so hilarious that he did. And he would just see me like kind of like doing a recreation of his character in a cool way. Kind of like more pop and I wouldn't call it pop. but at least more cool design of his character. I wouldn't say the coolest, but at least it's cool. My composition is cool. I will not gonna lie, and will say that sometimes I don't do cool compositions. I do try to work on my shit and my craft, so at least I'm trying to get better at it. Trying to get better in a lot of things, not even just drawing, selling, but now it's kind of like doing YouTube, podcasts. It's a lot of stuff that I have to deal with now that I have to get good at, and it's too much. It's a lot in my plate just for one single person. So it's kind of like it's it's a never-ending kind of like fight if you think about it. Yeah, will never be enough. Yeah, it will never be enough. Whatever you do will never be enough. You have to do more. Do it faster, quicker. Say whatever. And I'm not like that. I don't move like that. If I'm doing my live streams, is just to like show you my process, my creative process, and kind of like hang out with whoever is outside and just peeking in and trying to see what I'm doing. And I don't know, we'll find it interesting. You're welcome. Everybody's welcome. Okay, it's not that I actually hate everybody. Sometimes I just talk bullshit because I don't know. It's kind of like fashionable. Be a fucking, I don't know, a bully now. Kind of. Everybody's a bully on the internet. So what is the big deal? What is the big dirty deal here, or something like that? I don't understand it. But for now, it's just I have to work. Make everything as entertaining as possible. I think I want to say that what I'm doing is really entertaining, but at least it will be relaxing for other type of artists and for people who just like to do crafty things and they need a little bit of company. Probably you want to like draw the same kind of like composition or figure that I'm doing. That will be awesome. I don't know. Whatever makes somebody like pick a pencil and start drawing is good for me. I don't know why, but it's kind of like something. I'm just evangelizing people in arts. Like pick a pencil and start drawing with me. Yeah, I know the I'm drawing digitally, but I have a pass. Because I am me and you are you. No, because I've been more than fucking 10 years drawing like comics
traditionally. So just in these last couple of years, like these 3 to 4 years, these 3 to 4 last years, have been a transition for me from traditional methods to more digital methods of creating comics. Why? For timing. I need I need to just get in and out. I need to just do it as quick as possible. It's not, and I'm not taking anything away from the finished, let's say, piece. I'm really concentrating to make an interesting figure, an interesting composition, and I don't know, try to make everything look as cool as possible. So that's what I'm focused on now. Uh, and trying to behave. Trying. Trying. I'm trying. God damn it. It's like all the time. I just, I just fall for it. The bait. I just fucking, just, just buy the bait, and I don't know. Sometimes I will just lose it. More kind of like in the indie scene because whatever commentary, if you want to call it commentary, whenever the fuck I'm just, talking out of my ass, it's just bravado. Take it as easy as like as that. It's just kind of like make it people clear as day that my opinion can be important as anybody else opinion, and all my opinions are mine, just in case. So I just take whatever responsibility for whatever I say. I don't care, even if it was comedic or whatever. I'm not hiding uh, anybody. I'm always here on the streets of YouTube doing my graffiti shit, my little drawings, my silly drawings. Because here I'm just doing the stupid stuff. Well, no, I never do stupid stuff. I do silly stuff. That's different. But yeah, so let's see. Dun, 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 dun. I don't know why I need to sing mumble sometimes. Um, it's because whenever I'm drawing, it's my personal time. Just need to keep always kind of like the ball rolling in my head. So that's why I'm singing or mumbling a song or something like that because that keeps my mojo flowing or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, We're gonna work first on the kind of like the main figure. This is the plunger. I was thinking about putting him like, well, adding a katana into his little belt here. Um, he has two grenades. I was about to like add kind of like a katana on his back, but kind of like the composition and the way that the movement was going. Ah, it will be something really, really difficult. And sorry if I'm kind of tired. I didn't sleep nothing at all. Actually, I just slept like what 3 hours, 4 hours probably. I just feel numb. I don't know. I'm a gluttonous for punishment. I don't know why I'm always doing this to the point that I'm just DC and shit. But I was really prepared to getting into this fan art with a bang. So I was kind of like focused on how I was about to present this character in my own way, in my creative, interesting way to present this character. So he was in an alley, just imagine kind of like in a gunfight. So he's just jumping, kind of like a Matrix type of scene or stuff like that. Just have his automatic handguns just goes like in a spree. You know what I mean? So that was kind of like the main idea, kind of like in my head, kind of like imagine kind of like gangs like hunting down these criminal, well, not criminal but vigilante for himself, because the cops cannot fucking find him. He's always on the hiding. It's kind of like he's Rambo and Punisher, but at the same time he's, I don't know, has the width of Sherlock Holmes. That would be funny though. Imagine the plunger being kind of like a detective too, like on part of being kind of like a cold-blooded killer, and we can roughen him up like a little bit with, I don't know, a little quirks. Oh, and I forgot the little toilet paper the Edmund kind of like added in, kind of like in a lot of fun arts of his character. But I was just concentrating more into the main character is the plunger. The plunger is the shit. I really do like it. The design of the character. That's why I'm doing it. I find it hilarious. The plunger. It's kind of like the Punisher, but it's clean the streets. Actually cleaning the streets of shit and, and, and stuff. Oof. He's such a badass. You know what I mean? But whatever. Yeah, not too much high energy for me right now. Woo! Not too high energy right now because I didn't sleep, bitch. Ah! But At least I'm having fun drawing. At least I'm doing what I like to do. How about that? How about that? And I hope that this video don't get demonetized. I hope I didn't kind of like curse a lot on this video. Okay, so I hope nobody's gonna like offended right now. I don't know if people are reporting me, but all my well, actually, it's all my fault. I'm losing my mind most of the time in my videos because it's so fucking infuriating. Everything more in comics, like more in the health of the industry. Everything is just falling apart. So I was just kind of like losing hope. I've been losing hope of the industry. So my only kind of like escape is YouTube and creating kind of like my own little community here. So yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. Um, Never said that I gonna accomplish it like quick or something like that. I'm working a little bit, kind of like in a long game. Um, I need to learn a lot. I need to, you know, go to live my life a little bit too. Whenever I'm kind of like done with all the projects that I need to get done, but I have to promote myself too, and sell my talents to see if I can do a collab or a commission or whatever. At this point, I'm kind of like open to whatever. Yeah, this is my way to say yeah. I'm open to commissions and stuff, but keeping it on the low. Keeping it on the low. It's just something that I will say for time to time. But if you know, you know. If you really want me to do a commission, just draw me a DM on my Instagram. Oh, and now I have a Twitter, and I can show you some posts and another type of content, kind of like to post and let's say watch another type of content, so you guys don't get bored because I know that for a lot of people that aren't nerds, these drawing streams are not really like, well, all my streams are drawing streams. I'm always drawing. That's the only thing that I like to really do. And whatever that I do here on live streams or my YouTube channel are for me just a way to express myself and say my part, or my points of view of the culture and the state of the indie scene. That's it. They're just my opinions. Sometimes I get unhinged. I know. Sometimes I kind of like joked around in a really harsh way. Yeah, I know, but it's the internet. What do you expect? Everybody's a I don't know, a meme lord, a itch lord, or something like that. But yeah, these days everything is crazy, man. More in the indie scene, and I didn't watch nothing lately. Like the regular channels that I used to watch, I just kind of like watch two of them, and just not for out of spite. It's just like kind of like watching what they're doing, and mainly because in those channels they recommend a lot of comics, so that's why I watch them. It's not because kind of like I really enjoy something. Just okay. Let me choose here. Okay, guys, can you just give me 1 second? Oh, so guys, can you just give me 1 second? I'll be back to stream. Just give me 1 second. I will put a video so you guys don't get bored. Just wait for me. Okay, sorry guys. I was on the phone. I I was doing a call, an important call that I needed to do. But I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry. Don't hate me. Please follow me and share my content to all your friends. Tell them the I'm a comic creator. And yeah, what else I can tell you guys? It's not I have a lot to say. To be honest, didn't watch much lately. Not any kind of like movies stuff. I've been more kind of like pondering, thinking about my my comics, my titles, and kind of like finish them up, all the script, because for Trapping the House of Flies, I've been rewriting the ending, to be honest, like 5 times. Not just in my head, even in panel layouts and all that stuff. It's just kind of like, whoa, I need to kind of like sit down and really work the entire kind of like final, let's say the final part, the climax of the story, because that's the most juicy part of all comics. Is the part where it's the big fight, the big confrontation, and I'm trying to make it look as cool as possible, as impactful as possible. So yeah, that's that's what I've been working on lately, and thinking about what are my goals next year, not just for my channel, for my publishing label, brand, whatever you want to call it. Um, yeah, is a grassroots initiative. I'm not kind of like asking for help for any kind of like big YouTubers or anything. Um, I don't want it. I don't need it. I just need you, the listener, or the viewer. I hope you are at least watching me drawing. At least, please tell me that you are watching me while I'm drawing. No, just kidding. Um, but yeah, this is kind of like an art attack session. We're just expressing ourselves in the ninth art that's coming, if I'm correct, or it's the seventh. No, that's cinema. Whatever. Who cares? But yeah, kind of like all the inking part of this area is done, but needs a little bit more of, I don't know, care here, more in the details, in the shadowing while I'm inking. Hmm. There you go. It's all about balance while you inking. Just finding a way to make it look cool. It's getting there. Mm. Mm-hmm. Here, and here. Oh, god damn it! God damn it! Here, yeah, there. And then imagine if this character was a Rob Liefeld character, and I was just start drawing like big patches and shit, and weird guns. Like I understand how why everybody's just like shitting on the guy just because he was creating some trends on the 90s. It's like goddamn, you cannot do anything. Nerds will find a way to complain about it. Nothing is perfect enough. It needs to be really perfect, and I don't know. Most of the time, I try to ignore most critics or people who think what they want in comics, and I just go through life with my instincts and stuff. And whenever I do a composition, my approach is more like, okay, how I can make a character impactful and it will draw my attention to pick even the drawing up or the comic or just to look at it. So I'm really thoughtful about that. I know the power of an image or a picture that is well drawn and well thought out. So I really do respect the craft enough to try to be better at it. Even when I'm not kind of like running and working with 100% like horsepower or some shit. Um, I try to do my best every day. That's at least what it counts. Even if you're tired, like I am right now. But hey, at least I can make content of me just yawning while I'm drawing because my god this type of content is so boring. I need drama and call everything whoa. What else I need to do? I don't know. But I just know that I will not gonna do anything that my heart is not into it. And what my heart is into right now is just to enjoy drawing and creating. And I don't know, draw guns and cool poses and draw silly characters like the plunger. You know what I mean? But yeah, let's at least get the outline of the entire figure, and tomorrow we can work on the background. well, I can add more details. I will do everything that is kind of like fan art related, like just in these lives and my YouTube channel, just to try to plug in more people into not just my comics, but let's say culture in general, music, video games, movies. Even though movies now are kind of like not fun and not creative at all, there are some gems out there. That's for sure. And I just took a mission to, I don't know, find the best movies to recommend to whoever is watching this. I just put that responsibility upon me to recommend to my stricken audience whatever is cool and gives me a little bit of joy out of this miserable existence full of anxious dread and nihilism and blood clots or some shit. I don't know. Who cares? Because I'm just here doing comics because it gives me hope of a better tomorrow or some shit like that. I don't know. Who cares? Uh, Sometimes I sound retarded or cheesy. And at the same time, I sound psychopathic because you don't know where I'm going. You never know which side I'm on. I'm always switching, motherfuckers. I'm always switching. You are Transformers. I'm the first Transformers, motherfuckers. Like, not just kidding. I'm just kind of like testing the waters, checking the temperature of the room, and what I'm seeing is a transition is coming. Kind of like a more conservative view is kind of like getting more. It's getting back more into comics, more for like labels like me that we are. I'm not gonna say, oh yeah, we're all about just brainwash your children and shit. No, just put it in this way. I'm kind of like liberal minded in comics, but personally, I'm really really conservative, and I'm a private person. I don't really like to talk with people or talk too much. That's why it's really hard for me to just open myself to strangers because this is that that's exactly what YouTube is. It's just open yourself to strangers, and that level of I don't know, the level of parasocial interactions with people that you don't know is weird to me. It's really weird. It's not because I think it is wrong or I'm against it. I just think it's weird. I need more monster. I need caffeine. I'm sorry. Just doing what I'm doing. This work on my house. Mhm. I hope Edmund really liked this composition and watched the process. of me struggling to just talk like a normal human being and showing you retarded shit while I'm struggling to draw his character. It's just a struggle. Everything for me is a struggle. Existing is a struggle. God damn it. Why don't I'm not just kidding. Probably I just make everything just hard to myself. I just need to kind of like accept the modernity and disgusting way of the world and just, you know, give up every sense of self respect to just be, I don't know, a cog in this fucking machine, this American industrial fucking meat grinder. God damn it. Just here trying to chillax. Trying. I didn't say that I was successful. Trying to chillax. If you've been a regular to my channel, no, I'm not good at chillaxing, but at least I'm trying. I'm trying, okay? I'm trying a lot of shit. Trying to be a better person and trying to be a better artist. How about that? How about me accepting my transition from kind of like a newbie and stepping into the territory of kind of like experienced, more mature artists. How about that? How about that? That's gonna be my next year. Next year, I need to just get my shit together and just shut up, start whining. I don't whine at all, but I don't know. Whatever you said that is not kind of like in the veins of any ideologies, consider whining these days. Just stupid. I don't know. I don't have any ideations to any particular philosophy or group. I'm just an individual. I'm, I'm a tank. I'm a one man army. I'm just kidding. But I kind of am though. But I would just keep it on the low. God damn it. And for the rest of it, the rest of these, no, didn't like how these crosshatching was looking. That's why I'm saying that I'm still an amateur because sometimes struggle a little bit to just decide what type of cross hatching I like. Hmm. Hmm. Better. Let's see. can go insane a little bit, adding a little bit more cross hatching around here. Yes. I think he's getting there. I think. But we have time. Right now, I'm just kind of like in a recess and you know enjoying drawing just for the sake of it. So let's see. Well, it's not particularly impressive. My, my cross hatching on this part. I'm self-aware, okay? At least I'm self-aware. Talent almost lost in this coach. I want to say a talent and an instinct, the bare minimum. I don't know. Self-awareness, the struggle for every American. Because I know I'm self-aware enough that people think that I'm insane, and that's okay. I'm not here for nobody's approval. God damn it, that was horrible. Uh, you know what I'm doing? What I'm doing is just trying to find my place in this mess that is the indie scene and the YouTube sphere and all that. Yeah, it's gonna take me time. It's gonna make me break a lot of mental barriers, and it will take me out of my comfort zone for sure. Because I'm more of a behind the scenes guy. I don't really like to be on the spotlight. Some other people like that shit. We enjoy that shit, that obsession to always be accepted and all that shit. Uh, and that's a bad foundation to anything. Like if you really kind of like think about it, trying to be accepted, it's more just kind of like a survivor method to people that they need kind of like the social structures to be still functioning, so his nervous systems don't have kind of like regular breakdowns, like mental breakdowns all the fucking time. But there's people like me that are kind of like, I don't know, insane. The We don't need too much company or attention. Just need the enough attention to keep my little in air quotes career afloat while I'm keeping my sanity because I'm overworked like as hell and trying to finish up a lot of stuff that I need to finish up. Then I need to find out a second job. So I'm not gonna rush myself to the death just because I wanna chase YouTube fame. The either way it won't satisfy my needs. I'm a simple man. It's not that I have kind of like great ambitions or something like that. No, actually, just selling one book or selling to a faithful reader is all I wanted to do. Sell my work to whoever is really watching my content and kind of like vibing with me. Okay, it's just I'm here to see if I can find common ground with people that probably will hate me for my politics, but we can at least be friends with our shared love of comics. Okay? Yeah, I know that I'm a piece of shit. I know that I say a lot of controversial stuff, but that's everybody. That's the internet. So get used to it. It's not that I'm gonna change too much. I gonna change if it keeps affecting me the possibility to make monetizable this YouTube channel. So that's why I'm backtracking to stop cursing a lot. But either way, you know, things slip through the cracks, and I curse here and there, to time to time. Just keep it a little spicy, just a little spicy. Not too much. Not too much because I will probably will pop somebody's brain. Fucking, I don't know. I will get somebody's stroke or some shit if I'm keep talking my bullshit. But yeah. God damn it. I need to rest and to get another kind of like live stream. There will be high tea and shit. Real high tea. Yeah. But at least I dump here to show you kind of like what I've been working on and what is my next kind of like fan art and shit. And I don't know. I've been just watching a lot of shit on reels, more on Instagram, TikTok. Sometimes I use it, not all the time, because god damn it, sometimes it's just stupid for the sake to being stupid. Most of the content that is posted on TikTok just kids trolling, and it's just god damn it. I don't know. It's kind of like I feel how my brain cells are dying every time that I'm in TikTok, like dying like quickly. But who cares? Who cares? So yeah, yeah, my dudes, working on my new shit, my new grift, doing fun arts because I don't know I'm a loser and I need to generate clout, you know, farming aura or whatever the fuck. You ever notice those fucking definitions? Like they're kind of like creating in the internet. They always sound stupid. Like okay, yeah, we're gonna call like arm our farming just annoying people and getting them hooked into hating watching you to I don't know whatever adventure will take you to just keep doing what you're doing. I'm just fucking going through it, going through the motions. That's what I will say. Rolling with the punches. Yeah, I'm more relaxed. Not because the nothing is happening surrounding me, just because because I'm too tired to be stressed. At that point, I'm right now. I'm too tired to be stressed. I just need to focus on my shit, my my input, on my stories and my art. And you always can reinvent just yourself, even though people try to cancel you or trying to do whatever the fuck dirty games, political games they're doing. You always can just reinvent yourself and go back to the game. And that's what I'm trying to do, kind of like finding myself again in in this new paradigm that is due to content creation, kind of like becoming a live streamer that is doing a solo show. It's basically me drawing silly things to my silly people that is out there, my audience of 5 people. But hey, at least you guys are here, and thank you for being here. I'm never thankful enough for whoever is watching my videos, and listen to me rambling and stuff. It's nice, even though sometimes I probably annoy people or I will drive them insane just from my points of views, from my opinions. But they're just that opinions. I never said that I know everything and I'm trying to change objective reality. I know that sometimes I'm a hyperbolic and I exaggerate and over dramatize certain parts of a story or a point that I'm trying to make. It's just for shock value most of the time, but at least it keep people talking. At least that's what I hope out of the content that I'm creating. That at least I have people talking about things that probably they were never talked about or never addressed. So that's kind of like my mission here, more for me, just to create comics and always keeping an eye on whoever is trying to mess with my my label, my business, or whatever. So yeah. Oh, my dudes, my dudes, my dudes. Yep, we almost about to hit up the 2 hour mark. But at least we are getting into some more details of the figure. Not some heavy details, but details nonetheless. And the pose, I really do like it. Looks cool as fuck. So, yeah. Do you know what, guys? Think that my fucking sleep schedule's so fucked up that I'm kind of like sleeping right now on the wheel. Yeah, I'm sleeping on the wheel. Oh my god, everybody's gonna die. No, actually, I'm feeling really tired. So, think that I'm gonna sleep a little bit, and then whenever I wake up, I'm gonna like sketch this drawing a little bit more, and I will get more prepared. So I have a little more nice and comfy show. So I have some memes saved for y'all. But yeah, so before we leave, I can show you some retarded stuff that I've been watching. Like, I don't know, it's like all of the sudden everybody's just like into karaoke right now, and every time that I hear people are doing kind of like live stream shows about karaoke, I think myself like singing like this. The comment name of the song. I've been listening to this band on repeat. Hot Mulligan, equip sunglasses. Huh. So yeah, it's kind of like I'm here just doing my little solos and singing and trying to have fun at least. while I'm kind of like dying in the inside. It's so fucking tired. Sometimes I feel like so delusional, and I don't know. I started seeing like a little Trump on YouTube reels, and I start feel a little bit better. Look at this shit.
We love you, Mr. Trump. Oh my
We're
God.
gonna do so much for the women, you have no idea. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be truly amazing. So many patriots here in Connecticut. We love Connecticut, but we never won this state. I don't think. I think it's blue. I think it's blue. But next time in 2028, when I'm president, it's gonna be red. Then I don't know.
Oh my God.
We're looking into it very strongly. And if anybody don't like me in Connecticut, they're gonna get the Johnson and Johnson. It's made out of Trump blood and Clorox. It really don't work, but it makes you keep your job. Unbelievable. All right, let's.
Send that to Dave.
Oh, mini Trump is something else. But yeah, guys, I will see you around. Well, we'll see you around. Probably later on, I will jump back, and I will start live streaming again. So I will just keep you guys updated while I'll keep you listening into more techno music. So enjoy your day. Take care of yourselves.
And see you guys in the next episode, show. I don't know. Who cares? But I need to sleep a little bit.